Okay, here we are. We left off right here where we had found the cube roots of this complex number, right? We want to draw the Argand diagram to show the cube roots. And we have the first cube root, second cube root, third cube root. So let's get a proper circle. All right, nice. A nice neat circle here for our Argand diagram. Now, here, let's put in our imaginary and real axes. Now, you know that we're dealing with radians here, right? So let's try and put them in, put in the numbers proportionally. You have 0 radians. This is pi radians, but it's pi radians, but we'll use some numbers instead of putting in the pi. So we're going to write 3.142. This would be half pi. 3.142 over 2 is what? Pi over 2, 1.57. 1.57. This would be what? 1 pi over 2 pi over 3. This would be pi, 3/4 pi. This is half pi, 1 pi. So 3 pi over 2, this would be 3/4 of the circle. 3 let me just deal with this. 3 over 2 times pi equal 4.7. 4.71. Alright. Now 1.57 over 2 would be 0.785 here. 1.57. So that's that. And then 2.355 here. Another 0.785 gives us pi plus 0.785 more. So get 3.925 here. 3.925, then 4.71. And then here 5.495. You see the 0.785, it would be like the 0.785 radians, it would be like 45 degrees. Alright, we just put in those things for now. The radius is 1.587. Good. You see the first thing there, the first angle, or the first root, cube root, call it 1.5 plus j 0.54. 1.5 plus j 0.54. So if you go out, say 1.5 plus j 0.54. So 1.5 kind of close, plus j.54. Let's call it about here, right? It's 1.5 plus j.54. So this would be z1. Remember, I know the distance from the center right out here would be 1.587. So we go close to it. All right? We go close to it. Now, the other one, z2. Oh, it's not z1 or z2, it's the cube root of z1. Then we have the cube root of z2. The second one is negative 0.216. All right, call it negative 0.2 plus 1. Approximate it. So we have negative 0.2, small distance, plus 1 up here, kind of down there a bit. All right. So this is the cube root of z number 2. And then number 3 now is negative 0.2 minus 1.5. So it's negative small amount minus big amount. Negative 0.2 minus 1.5. We circle again. Negative 0.2 minus 1.5. So along the real axis you go very small distance, minus 1.5. You go a large distance, about here. So this is the cube root of z number 3. Would be right here. Let me just rewrite this a bit neater. This is the cube root of z number 3. Alright, it's right here. Alright. So what you have to represent the complex numbers are this line, this line, this line. Alright? So these are the lines you have to represent the complex numbers. So remember now, the angles here are all equal. They divide the circle into 1/3 each. Alright? You see that? Now, the last thing I'd ask you to do is to cube one of the rectangular forms to see if you will get the original rectangular form. 2 plus j, 3.464. Alright. Let's use this one. Let's cube 1.492 plus 1.492 plus j 0.543, 0.543. So we multiply it 1.492 plus j 0.543, and a third one 1.492 plus j 0.543. If we cube this now, alright, we're going to have this time this is going to be 1.492. Alright, I'll just use my calculator off the air. I'm going to ask you to try them as a homework, but I cube this one 1.492 times 1.492 equal. You get 2.226 plus 1.492 by this is going to be 1.492 times 0.543 equal 0.81. So you have j 0.81 plus this is the same thing. J 0.81 plus 0.543. So 0.543 is really square to multiply it by itself. It's going to be 0.295. But remember, j times j is going to be -1. So it's going to be a negative. Alright? So this plus here will go. Alright, and that will multiply by 1.492 plus j 0.543. Alright, so putting this thing together, it's going to be 2.226. 2.226 minus 0.295 equal. So you get 1.931 plus j 0.81 plus 0.81 gives us 1.62, and that multiplies 1.492 plus j 0.543, right? So multiply now, this time this, so it's 1.931 times 1.492 equal, it's going to be 2.881 plus j 1.931 multiplied by 0.543 will give us 1.049 plus this time this now 1.62 times 1.492 equals going to be j 2.417. Then this time this now, well, j times j is -1, so it's going to end up as a negative 1.62 multiplied by 0.543 equal 0.88. 0.88. All right. So you have 2.881 minus 0.88 plus j. Well, we can just add these two from now. If we have 1.049 plus 2.417 equal, we have 3.466. all right, so here 2.881 minus 0.88 equal 2.001, just about 2. All right, so we have 2 plus j 3.466. all right, so it's 2 plus j 3.466. 2 plus j 3.466. So what was the original? Yeah, 2 plus j 3.46. Well, it's a 3.464. Same thing, it's just because of the rounding off. But we get back the same thing. So what you could do, cube this, right? I should get back the same thing. And if you cube this, you get back the same thing, alright? Alright, so that's it for now. I'll see you in the next video.